All right. So, wow. Um, I know it's been a while. All right. So I want to say, once again, I'm grateful to you guys, to the people that give me some feedback and let me know, how they feel about it, what I need to do, things of that nature. But I saw this article, and this is in my home state, one of the biggest cities we have in our state. Let me fix this real quick. I feel like it's like a little slanted. Straighten this out. Bear with me. Yeah. So it's a video at this high school, and it's a head coach being a basketball head coach getting jumped by his students, by his players. By his players. Here's my thought about that. As a young man who's had his own struggles growing up, I'm in my early 30s. When you are in a certain place in life, you go through things, right? You go through things and you're trying to find your way. And people talk about like being in the streets or influences or like a certain neighborhood and environment. It makes you a certain kind of way in how you deal with things. I'm going to tell you like this. One of the things that men, especially minorities, we don't see in the school system people that look like us. Not a lot. And then we don't see brothers. Like, we don't see old heads. We don't see black men. So I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the coach was a African-American individual, right? So off the rip, we kind of gonna gauge you. And one thing I learned about these young gentlemen and the youth today, don't ever push them. Don't ever pressure them. Don't attack. Don't go at them, because they got a lot going on in their lives. So they're going to test you. They're going to see, what are you? What are you about? Are you talking down at me? Are you trying to be condescending, bring me down? Are you trying to be like, I'm like a lot of time they say that police officers were people who were bullies, so now they want to assert their authority. Like, are you coming in like that? Or are you trying to walk by me? Are you trying to work with me? Are you going to be the individual who shares something of how you going through certain things and go off that? Because a lot of times these children will shut you, like they will tune you out when they see you trying to come in there and be all like, yeah, I'm smarter than you. Yeah, I got this many degrees. I know this, I know that. But when they find out that you rocking for them, you trying to help them succeed, bro, they with you for life. Like, these kids, they're going to have your back. Like, they're going to be like, leave Mr. Robinson alone. Like, he cool. Or, leave Mr. Brown alone. That's the OG. That's this, that. Like, they will protect you, and you won't even have to raise your voice, because they see like, man, we don't have this person with us all the time. So we gotta, and this is for real. Like, these kids are in it. They will, at first, they're going to see what's going on. They're going to try everything. They're going to try you. They are going to try you. And once they see, and I'm talking about a person like me, like as a man, as a black man, as a minority, they're going to test me. No other ethnicity they're going to test like that. But somebody that looks like them, they're going to test me. And if I try to push back and try to show them I'm tougher, I'm writing them up, I'm snitching on them, they not going to rock with me, and I'm going to have a tough time, because these kids are the future, and they pretty much are the reason why you have your job. And all they want to know is, whose side are you on? Because they've had people come in their lives that hurt them, and hurt them really bad, and lied to them, man. A lot of these children have people who lied to them. So even though I don't agree with what these young gentlemen did, I want to talk to them. I want to see, what did that coach put into you? How has that coach associated himself with you? Has he put himself at risk where he could lose it all? He's spoken up for you, because y'all are considered in an environment or in a place where y'all are at risk. You understand? And so you want to know that this person that's supposed to be my leader, is he pulling with me, or he's whipping me and telling me to do this, do that? I want to see you mess up, coach. I want to see something real about you. I want to tease. Like, you know how many times children have teased me? They tease you. They make fun of you. They say things that they've heard. And they want to see how you react. If you're the type of person that's finna try to be like, they're not going to rock with you. But when they see that it don't affect you and you still want the best for them, oh, you got them for life. You got them for life. And I had to understand that. Because I was raised where people yelled at me, told me, do this, do that, and it was very authoritative. Like, it was like militant. It was almost like militant. Like I was in the military or something. But I'm a child. I'm like 10, 11, 16. 17. Like, I'm a child. So then I started eliminating these kind of things that were done to me. And I started talking with them. You like Pokemon? Tell me about that. I don't know. Who's the artist of the year? You got AirPods on? How do you feel about this? You don't believe, and I let them speak. And all I do is tell them my truth. I'm like, look, y'all, I don't want y'all to end up on the front page. I don't want to hear that y'all been incarcerated. I don't want y'all to think that this thing that they're perpetuating on the TV is what you need to do. This is all entertainment. And you might not see that right now, but later in life, you're going to understand, like, oh, okay, that brother, he was on my side. And I take the rap. And then when you're a leader, especially if you're a coach, you're a teacher, you're in any a position of authority, you have to take L's. You have to take L's. Like, you have to have a student or children who might do certain things or who might not be on, and then like the people who are in position, whether it be a superintendent that might come to you and be like, you don't have your class under control, and you'd be like, yes, you're right. But the children understand that you just didn't want to give them a tough day. Y'all got a lot going on. Your minds have been filled so much. Yeah. You know what? Let me let you, cool out. Can we get on our phones? You shouldn't be on your phone, but all right, you know what? Don't be all out in the open on your phone. Don't be on Twitter or Instagram putting nothing crazy. But let them socialize. Give them a day. Let them let them woosah for a little bit, for a day, for a couple of minutes. But when you're trying to just hem them up or trying to hold them in a chokehold or things like that, they will retaliate. Listen, there always are some bad apples. There's some people who act out. But when it comes to these children, they don't just do that. And if you see that they're on edge, you got to calm down as an adult. As an adult, as a person who's wise, you have to calm down. You can't You can't go back and forth with them like that. You can't take their energy and try to show you got more energy than them. You see one of them, you be like, man, you know what? All right, do you know? If you gotta call practice for the day, be like, all right, y'all, practice is over. You know, those who want to go home, you can go home, get home safely, please. You know, you can't be extra. You can't be ODing with your voice trying to yell. They know, man. I understand you want to win games. I understand that, you know, you want to show them something, but these are young men that are being molded. And they need more of a understanding of life. And you just use the game, in this instance, basketball, as a platform, as a way to talk to them and show them, like, you see your teammates, you see these brothers, you're going to be dealing with people, and they got different personalities and things like that. Like, you got to know how to navigate that stuff. I want to tell those young men, is the school, I believe, is Shabazz High School. So this is after a lot of people know Malcolm X or things of that nature. El Malik El Shabazz, I believe that was his name that when he. But yeah, so at Shabazz High School, Malcolm X Shabazz High School, those young men, y'all didn't have to. I wish y'all didn't have to get to that, but I would like to know, because I've never, like, they have a principal at Westside High School that was on the news and everything, and if he was the coach, I don't believe they would ever do something like that. You know, so yeah, I want to just we gotta I want to know what's up with the gentlemen. I don't think they just did that just to do it. I feel like they were hurt. These young gentlemen, especially young black boys in the city, in America, they have a lot going on. And we have to be careful how we we deal with them, how we interact with them. Sometimes you just gotta sit and let them get it, let them go for walks, but you have to let them know that they have to be safe. So you let them know, like, I'm not just gonna let you go ahead and do whatever that could potentially harm you. I will call authority, or I will do what I need to do to make sure your life is protected. But if you don't feel like practicing today, go ahead and sit down. We have, the game is, if you're going to be frustrated. Of course, some people might think they want to have better playing time, whatever. But all in all, I want you prepared for life, and I want you to be the best that you can be. And I think it was missed, bro. Because these young gentlemen, when they see you on their side, especially an older statesman, black man, they rock with you, man. They rock with you. All you have to do is know that Lil Baby and DaBaby and Pop Smoke. They're like, oh, you know Pop Smoke? And they on you. You're their best friend. I guarantee you, them dudes will never you won't have no problem. There was a documentary of Jason Williams going to a school, Central, I want to say. And at first you could have been like, oh, Jason Williams, he ain't going. But Jason Williams kept it so genuine. Even when he couldn't be there for their championship game, he told them, he's like, man, I want to be there. But he was honest. They didn't play. They didn't act like he was just outside. They dealt with him correctly. And he wasn't even there for that long. So, yeah, man. These youngins, I take an L. I take that L, you know. I wouldn't want them boys to be in trouble at all. And them not being in school ain't going to help the situation. All right. That's my say on that.